Hi all. So moving on to the next part, which is on convexity. So as we see in the previous videos, the first order modified approximation of new price given change of yield will always be lower than the actual price. This is because the tangent line used to approximate the price is always going to be below the price curve. So this is the tangent line that we use when you use modified first order approximation. So this is why we need convexity to improve our approximation. So what is convexity? Instead of the first derivative in the numerator, we now have the second derivative. So instead of it being a measure of slope, it's now measuring the change of slope or the curvature. So positive curvature means it's curving up like a smile, and negative curvature means the curve is curving down like a frown at the point that we are evaluating, which is the I0. So when you find the second derivative with respect to delta, this is what you get. So if you see, it is the difference is just, instead of being t, it's now t squared. So for Macaulay convexity, basically it is just the weighted average of the t squared instead of a weighted average of t. So all else being equal, you just change the t to the t squared. So it's easier to say what Macaulay convexity is. For modified convexity, it's going to be slightly unintuitive. So if you do the second derivative with respect to I, this is what you'll get. So if you see, the formula is harder to remember. So, but we still need the modified convexity. As you remember, we need to modify the Macaulay measure because the common measure of yield is I and not delta. Because of that, we need the modified version. So to get the modified version, usually you calculate the Macaulay version first and then you convert. And then to convert, it follows this relationship. This relationship is easier to remember. So the modified convexity is equals to Macaulay convexity plus Macaulay duration over 1 plus I to the power of 2. Okay, so convexity will be a positive value or a negative value. Remember, it is measuring curvature. So if you look at the curve of our price over yield, it looks like a smiling curve or a frowning curve. So it is a smiling curve, right? So by looking at that, we know that the convexity is actually a positive number for both Macaulay and also modified. Okay, now that we know the definition of convexity, how do we use it to improve our approximation of the change of price? Okay, as I said, it will improve the approximation. Previously, when we approximate the percentage change of price, we do negative modified duration times the change of I. We will still do that, but on top of that, we will add something else. We will add this component, half of the modified convexity times the square of the change of I. So this component will improve the percentage change of price. And then when we get the percentage change of price, we times with the original price, we get the change of price. I'll see you in the next video.